What are you gonna do, happy boy? Unless you want to go to jail, you can't hit me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the funniest cameos from Happy Gilmore 2. Plenty of surprises to be spoiled here.
Just drove around the country in the 1950s, dominating long drive contests. They say he could carry the ball 500 yards.
Number 10. John Daly. At the beginning of this legacy sequel, we see that Happy has hit rock bottom. In all fairness, Happy seems to be doing better than fellow golfer John Daly, who plays himself.
Hey, pal.
I'm almost out of here. I just put a down payment on a tent.
Will you please stop? I don't want you to leave. Stay as long as you need to.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, you want to come watch Love Island?
At least Happy owns a house, as cramped as it might be. Uncle John finds himself crashing in Happy's garage until his tent is ready. It's hilariously never explained how Daly went from winning the PGA championship to sitting around watching Love Island all day. Maybe because he's not very good at math.
It's $75,000 a year. That's 4 years. That's 333 grand.
That's terrible math, Johnny. It's 300 grand.
Although his presence is mainly played for laughs, Daly does give Happy some inspiring words of encouragement that get him back on the golf course. He also helps Happy with his sobriety by drinking his leftover booze and hand sanitizer.
Welcome to the club.
Number 9. Various hosts and commentators. In the first film, real-life sportscaster Vern Lundquist and Jack Beard, played by Happy Madison co-founder Jack Giarraputo, covered the Pro Tour. They return here, although they aren't the only sports commentators. Chris Berman and an especially harsh Stephen A. Smith report on Happy's reckless behavior.
Sentencing him to the electric chair, which at this point, he richly deserves.
Sports Hole host Pat Daniels is none other than Dan Patrick, whose credits range from SportsCenter to Sports Jeopardy! Speaking of which, Ken Jennings of regular Jeopardy pops up as well.
But we were looking for Happy Gilmore.
At least he knew it.
Adam Sandler also tapped his Uncut Gems co-director Benny Safdie to play Frank Manatee, who promotes maxi golf through the Bad Friends podcast with Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee, Hot Mess with Alex Earle, Hot Ones with Sean Evans, and Talk with Flea with Cameron and Treasure Wilson.
I've already got my golfers, and they're the best.
You think they're better than the pros on tour?
I don't think, Stat. I know.
You should think about talking to Happy Gilmore.
I actually don't know who that is.
Number 8. Famous family members. Happy's daughter Vienna is naturally played by Adam Sandler's youngest daughter Sunny. The entire Sandler family drops by. Sandler's wife Jackie is Vienna's dance instructor, and his cousin Jana appears as one of the Jeopardy contestants.
Who is Skippy Goldenbaum?
That is incorrect.
His mother Judith Sandler plays Drago's mom, while Adam's mother-in-law Lila Titone plays the woman standing next to her. Oh, and the Repo Man? That's Sandler's brother-in-law Chris Titone.
The guy wasn't a thief, he was a repo man.
Dude, can you let me explain?
Turns out I didn't know I had to renew the lease.
The resemblance between Happy and Charlotte from his support group isn't a coincidence either. She's played by eldest daughter Sadie Sandler. Charlotte sees to it that Ben Stiller's Hal L gets his comeuppance.
You remind me of my dad.
Yeah?
Stiller brought his children along as well, with his daughter Ella popping up as a liquor store cashier and his son Quinn as Will Zalatoris' caddy. Number 7. Will Zalatoris. And on that note, no, Will Zalatoris was not in the original Happy Gilmore.
Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk?
Mr. Gilmore, I'm your caddy.
The blonde caddy that Happy strangled was played by Jared Van Snellenberg, who eventually left acting to pursue a career in psychiatry. That said, when Will Zalatoris broke out on the professional golf scene, Sandler couldn't help but point out a few parallels to his old caddy. More people noticed the similarities after Zalatoris won at the FedEx St. Jude Championship during the 2022 PGA Tour.
Now on the tee, Zalatoris, Will.
That's your name?
This sequel brings things full circle, revealing that the caddy Happy tormented grew up to be a professional golfer.
My name's Will, and I'm still mad at you for choking me out, you son of a bitch.
Although Will Blondie Zalatoris claims that there are no hard feelings, he's still not happy with Happy. Of course, Zalatoris doesn't treat his caddy much better.
Now he gets it.
Number 6. Boban Marjanović. Some people know actor Richard Kiel as Jaws from the James Bond movies. For a generation who grew up on Adam Sandler comedies, though, he'll always be Mr. Larson, Happy's boss who gets in the way of his nail gun. Kiel sadly passed away in 2014, but Mr. Larson's legacy lives on in his son Drago. There are only so many working actors who could match Keel's height and build, so it makes sense that the filmmakers looked to the basketball court.
My dad used to be your boss when you work in construction. I'm truly proud of you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mr. Larson. Drago Larson. Little Drago Larson? Hell yeah! My God!
Enter Boban Marjanović, who has played basketball in Russia, Lithuania, China, the US, and his native Serbia.
At least I'll say have mom. Every boy needs his mom.
Yeah.
Happy have 5 kids, mom.
Marjanović previously appeared in the Adam Sandler sports drama Hustle, paving the way for him to play the younger, yet even taller Larson here.
Back up, because he's going to take us out.
What did you win?
Number 5, Travis Kelce. To football fans, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. To Swifties, he's Taylor's boyfriend. Travis Kelce has maintained a good sense of humor about his relationship with Swift.
You told Speedy that was on me, man?
No.
You threw me under the bus.
No.
What, so you could be the hero?
No,
You took a knife and stabbed me in my back.
He brings those comedy chops to Happy Gilmore too as the waiter who chews out Oscar, played by Bad Bunny. There's bad blood between the two, with the waiter getting Oscar fired. Really, it's the waiter who should be fired for chest bumping those golfers into a table. Don't feel too bad for Oscar. He gets revenge in his happy place. If you think that's painful, look what happens to Oscar's cousin Esteban, played by comedian Marcelo Hernandez. While Kelce only gets a cameo here, he could be a major player if Sandler ever makes The Waterboy too. Number 4, Eric Andre, Margaret Qualley, and Martin Hurley. What do these 3 actors have in common? Absolutely nothing, but they still make for a fun trio. Looking to get back in the game, Happy joins 3 amateur golfers. While they're all pretty lousy, Happy is even rustier.
God.
Happy's performance on the course might be humiliating, although he seems more embarrassed to be in the presence of Qualley's dancing. Happy eventually shows the kids what he's capable of. Before he can give them any pointers, Happy sends them to the hospital. Miraculously, they all survive, which is more than can be said about some other characters. Hurley, who is notably the co-writer's son, isn't the only Please Don't Destroy member present. Ben Marshall and John Higgins show up to declare that Happy's wasted.
Happy's wasted!
Number 3, SNL Alumni. It wouldn't be an Adam Sandler comedy without some of his SNL buddies. We're actually kind of surprised that Rob Schneider wasn't in the original Happy Gilmore. His omission was corrected here with a "you can do it" thrown in for good measure.
You can do it!
Happy throws off the performance of a dapper golfer played by John Lovitz at his most John Lovitz-y. A few familiar faces from the first film are brought back as well. Robert Smigel of TV Funhouse fame has moved on from the IRS to pursue a career in law, which apparently gets him hurled through fewer glass doors.
But I got tired of everybody hating me and occasionally being thrown through a glass door.
Kevin Nealon also returns as Gary Potter, who goes from telling Happy to send the ball home to annoying Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty, if you're the best, does that make everyone else the worst? I'm just gonna go warm up.
Always great catching up with Scotty. Back to you, Vern.
Number 2, more professional golfers. Along with Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, Bryson DeChambeau, and Brooks Koepka join Happy to bring down Maxi Golf. The dinner that Happy attends includes golf legends such as Nick Faldo, Jack Nicklaus, and Lee Trevino, the latter previously appearing in the first movie.
Happy, these kids are like 20 and 30 years old. We're kind of old and stiff.
I mean, we're old, but we're still cool. You guys taking aspirin before you get out there, by the way? Oh, I'm popping them like Tic Tacs.
And I grind them in my applesauce.
I used to be able to play 72 holes without breaking a sweat.
While most of the golfers portray themselves, a few stretch their acting muscles a little further. Golfer turned social media influencer Paige Sporanic offers Happy assistance at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Couldn't get a ticket. It was a sold out.
That'll do.
At Shooter's parole hearing, the board features 2 golf champions. As a member of the LPGA Tour, Nancy Lopez won 48 events. Nelly Corda has 15 LPGA Tour wins herself, plus a gold medal. In the middle is Tim Hurley, who isn't a pro golfer, but he did co-write both Happy Gilmore films.
Lunch? Benihana?
Hell yeah.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Steve Buscemi. As Happy's neighbor, the character actor shows off his dance moves. Guy Fieri. This cameo is Flavortown.
First up, Mr. Scheffler going up against Mr. Hurley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some Maxi Golf!
Post Malone. The cameo that made us all say, oh my gosh.
DJ Oh My Gosh. Truly bitchin' to be here, Vern.
Dennis Dugan. The first film's director reprises his role as Doug.
Maxi, I saw a commercial for that. It looks stupid.
Well, supposedly it is faster paced, and our biggest sponsors are suddenly slow to call me back. I got a bad feeling about this.
Scott Mescudi and Sarah Sarandos. Kid Cudi and the Netflix CEO's daughter as FBI agents. Random, but cool.
Aloysius Lieberman, you're under arrest for fraud and extortion. We got enough footage of you being a sick son of a bitch to lock you away for a lifetime.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Eminem. The film contains multiple tributes to the late Joe Flaherty, aka Donald Floyd, aka the Jackass guy. The first comes at the cemetery, where his gravestone is adjacent to everyone else Happy is lost.
Jackass!
Donald's son shows up later to follow in his father's footsteps, pestering Happy at another tournament.
Happy Gilmore. Man, I wish my father was here to see this.
Yeah, jackass! 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 There he is.
Unfortunately, he's in the Great Sizzler in the Sky.
Honestly, we didn't even recognize Eminem in the role at first. Maybe it's because the beard and hat threw us off. It could also be that we were too busy watching him get torn apart by alligators. Yeah, Happy's sons kind of commit murder, or at the very least manslaughter, and everyone is okay with it. They just keep playing. Oh well, at least now father and son can heckle Happy from heaven. What's your favorite Happy Gilmore 2 cameo? Also, did you catch that touching tribute to Cameron Boyce? Let us know in the comments.
There's only one way you can make some big dollars fast. Grip it and rip it.